October 3rd, 1984. In the small rural community of Queensville, Ontario, life seems normal. Children come home from school, neighbors chat over fences, but this ordinary day would end in tragedy. Christine Marion Jessop was 9, bright, curious, a fourth grader who loved school, friends, sports. That afternoon, she walked home from the school bus, dropped her backpack, then she went out to meet a friend at the nearby park. Her mother and older brother were away that day, visiting her father, who was in custody at a detention center. Christine was left alone until they returned. But when her mother came back, something chilling was immediately wrong. Christine was gone. Her school bag was found at home. No signs of forced entry, no witnesses to her abduction. The community rallied. Searches, news alerts, hopes pinned on every lead. But days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and Christine remained missing. Then on New Year's Eve, nearly 3 full months later, in a field in Sunderland, Durham region, her body was discovered. Decomposed, abused, stabbed. The evidence was horrifying. Sexual assault, stab wounds that would ultimately cause her death. The investigation launched. A suspect emerged. Guy Paul Morin, Christine's neighbor. He was arrested in April 1985. Accusations, trials, 2 trials. The first ended in acquittal, the second conviction for first-degree murder. But this wasn't the end. Doubts arose, evidence mishandled, forensic science advancing. And in 1995, DNA tests definitively proved that Morin's DNA did not match the semen found on Christine's underwear. Morin was exonerated and released after 18 months in prison. For decades, the case haunted Christine's family. Bob and Janet Jessop and her brother Kenny wondered who could have done this. Investigators revisited leads, combed through evidence, but nothing definitive. Until recent years, when a new tool, genetic genealogy, entered the scene. In 2019, Toronto police teamed up with Othram Inc., using groundbreaking DNA sequencing and genealogy databases. From highly degraded, decades-old evidence, a profile was built. Relatives traced, connections made. The name that emerged, Calvin Hoover. On October 9, 2020, police officially confirmed that the DNA sample on Christine's underwear belonged to Hoover. He had been 28 at the time of Christine's disappearance. Hoover was known to the Jessop family. He worked with Christine's father. Their lives intersected. But here is the painful truth. Hoover died in 2015 by suicide. That meant no trial, no courtroom confession. The full story, many believe, may never come out. No opportunity for justice in the legal sense. But for Christine's family, there was finally closure. An answer to the question that had tortured them for 36 years. Guy Paul Morin, the man whose life was destroyed by wrongful conviction, was finally cleared. In 1998, an inquiry, the Kaufman Commission, laid bare how investigative failures, tunnel vision, suggestion, and lack of scientific rigor had led to injustice. December 31, 1984. October 3, 1984. January 1995. October 2020. Dates etched in time. Milestones in a life destroyed. A family's grief. A system tested and eventually, in part, redemption. Many say that justice is more than convicting someone in court. Sometimes, justice lies in truth, in remembrance, in healing survivors. Christine never had the chance to grow up, to know adulthood, to live a full life. But her name, her story, refused to be forgotten. Today we know who stole her light. We know, at least, who she was. We pray that such a tragedy never repeats, that science keeps pushing the boundary, and that our laws protect the innocent, not destroy them. And though the killer is gone, the memory of Christine Jessop lives on in every effort to bring closure, integrity, and hope. Where there was once only darkness, subscribe and uncover the strange with me.